You are now smelling the StenchCast.
What's that smell? Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to StenchCast. You're tuning in for episode 30. I'm playing another VR game, but this time it'll actually be fucking captured because I made sure to set it up on my computer, which is to my right, to make sure that, you know, it's working and such. Playing as Johnny Silverhand today from Cyberpunk, the epic game, which kind of flopped. Have we talked about Cyberpunk at all?
I don't think so.
No, we can add that to the list of topics for today. But I'm Pench.
I'm Smench.
And welcome back. We're doing episode 30.
Episode 30, big 3-0.
And what's funny is, I remember on our first episode, I was playing Elden Ring, Joe was playing Magicite, and one of the first topics we brought up was computer problems. Joe has been... he's had a whole heap of computer problems in the past few nights.
Just today, really.
Well, not entirely, because of OneDrive as well, when that whole fiasco went down.
Oh, yeah.
If you want to fill them in on all that funny stuff and such.
Basically, what happened? My computer...
I'm asking you what happened.
I'm trying to explain that right now.
Thank you, Gamma Game.
Okay, but anyway. What happened was, my computer, it, saves stuff to the OneDrive, like, all files and such, but only the ones, on the drive I have Windows on.
This map is the perfect background music for you.
I can hear it through your mic whenever you speak.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Holy shit, I turned it off.
But yeah.
Turned on my headset a little bit too.
What? Oh yeah. OneDrive, saves all the files to my OneDrive, which I don't even really have. I don't have like the free Microsoft account because I'm not paying for anything of that service. So it's just like, I think it's like 5 gigabytes of like storage it can hold up to or something like that. But it's forever, like actually forever. It's been telling me like, that it's full. The fucking whatever. The OneDrive's full. Sorry, it's really late and I'm tired, and we spent like an hour and a half trying to get things working. But
not even really that, it was me looking at the Steam page for Sekiro for half an hour.
Yeah, that too.
Whether or not I wanted to buy it.
Yeah, and an hour of me trying to like get Minecraft working. But yeah, the OneDrive was full, so I decided I forget what I was doing, but I was in my files and I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna like delete my like empty out my OneDrive. Sort of like shut up for once. But I didn't realize that if you delete the OneDrive on your computer, that just deletes all your files for no reason. Because it's funny, I guess. So I deleted my entire desktop. I mean, I have 2 other drives, so pretty much a lot of stuff was fine. All my games, I didn't delete any games, but I did, however, delete save files, which is probably the most devastating because before this incident, I was playing a lot of Sims 4. I was getting back into Sims 4. I was just having a grand old time, and I had this save file of about like 50 plus hours that I was just grinding away on, and it got deleted along with the files. And Sims doesn't have cloud saves, which a lot of my other games did have cloud saves. Yeah, it is stupid, but it's because it's with EA games and not Steam. But yeah, all my other games have not all of them, but like all the important ones anyway that need save files Like Baldur's Gate, for example. Thank God, because that's another 70-hour plus save file.
Oh my dude, if you would have lost your Baldur's Gate save, I feel like you genuinely would have just thrown your fucking entire.
Probably. It would have been bad.
I doubt that one.
And especially a lot of other saves for games. But yeah, it was kind of a bit of a blow to the nuts and such. And
Real quick, I'm sorry, Joe, to interrupt you, but I want you to, right now I'm on D1 train station from Half-Life 2, ported into Bone Lab, and this fucking room is just, it's beautiful.
yeah,
It's fucking gorgeous. You gotta see it. So when you're editing, make sure you look at this.
no,
Alright.
I'm gonna make sure to edit it all out, and so I never have to see it ever.
I don't know, I'm gonna punch Ford in the fucking face.
All right, you do that, man.
Fucking winning. Alright, continue.
But yeah, so that was, I lost the save files of pretty much just The Sims. I also lost, I had, for editing videos, I had this big folder of sound effects, GIFs, music, all that good such. And that was probably like, it wasn't too big, I had a lot of sound effects downloaded, and they're all gone now, so editing's gonna be a doozy with all my sound effects gone. And not only that, but I also lost all my Premiere projects, so, which, it's not the biggest loss, because the only thing in there, well, two, that I actually was working on was the Resident Evil video, which I posted the first part of that because it was originally going to be one like half an hour episode, but I cut it in half. It was like 35 minutes, and the second half got deleted, so I'm gonna have to re-edit the second half of that. Or it was only cut up footage, but it took a while to do. And the other one was
that's still just fucking blows.
yeah, and the other one was, well, actually this one wasn't important, but it was like I took an old video, I was gonna like remix it and make like a stupid edit of it, and I only got like 2 minutes in. And I just never used it again.
Right.
And yeah, and I was trying to play Minecraft. I've been trying to play Minecraft past couple of days. This is the first time I actually got it working here. I just want to play modded Minecraft, and I had to restart my whole computer. It was a whole ordeal. And something that's going to lead into our next topic is I thought my game I was working on, the files got deleted, but luckily they were on another drive, so I still have my game that I'm working, well, not really anymore because of the situation that's happening with Unity. I think, you probably know more about it, Jordan, so I'll let you talk on the Unity problem.
I've been wanting to talk about this for a bit, too. So, if you don't know the situation with Unity, basically, they decided to say fuck you to everybody who uses their platform, and from now going forward, if you pass a threshold for, like if you have a certain amount of downloads for your game, a certain amount of people who have installed your game, they will just start charging you for every person that has installed your game. Not like retroactively, so if people already have your game installed, they won't charge you, but for every person afterwards that installs your game, they're going to charge you. And I'm not sure how much it is. Supposedly it's percentage based. I don't know. That part I didn't look too far into. But like it especially fucks over like indie devs and stuff. Because like if someone is petty enough, they can just install your game repeatedly and just have you like rank up that fucking fee as much as they want, like, and have like 50 different virtual machines running to install your computer to install your game illegitimately, hundreds or thousands of times and just crank up the amount of money you give to Unity.
Yeah.
And they say that, like, they have found a way to work out which installs are fraudulent, like if it's piracy. Holy shit, that is bright. And which ones aren't, so that way, you're not getting illegitimate charges for this
Yeah.
new system.
Mm.
But they haven't explained how they're doing that, so it's kind of just up in the air whether or not that's actually true, and whether or not they actually know how to differentiate a bad install from a good one. But before they did this, their CEO also dumped a shit ton of his shares in their stock. So obviously they knew that this was going to be a really controversial decision and that it was going to lose them a lot of money and a lot of investors. And so they, got some of the money that they could before making the decision. And what that tells me personally is that this decision is here to stay, and that, well, Joe, you're watching my footage right now, so you'll know. Well, in editing, you are.
Yeah.
This little Ford guy, he's a nice little indie dev. He's you, actually. You know what? He's you in the future when you have that game done, and
Yeah.
when
If
people
I
are playing
continue
it.
using Unity.
Yeah,
this-
and I'm Unity. Fucking piece of shit! Fuck you! You know what? Oh!
Yeah, that would definitely be me. If I continue using Unity.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna tell you what I just did either.
I think I pretty much envisioned it perfectly. I think I know exactly what happened and like the exact how it happened and such.
Yeah.
But yeah. So I mean, with my game, like I haven't been posting any devlogs because I haven't really been working on it. I really haven't had the motivation or the drive to work on it as much as whenever I started. Because when I started, I was very into it. But I haven't found the motivation. So I really haven't been working on it. Been slacking off a bit, and this really just like put a nail in the coffin for Unity at least. If I do get back into wanting to make the game, I'm definitely gonna move to something like Unreal Engine. Because that would be a lot better. I also have Unreal Engine already, so it wouldn't. I mean, I think you can import stuff to Unity, but it's on from Unity to other things. I don't know how you do that, but if not, it's not the biggest loss. The only thing that took me like a million hours was trying to find out how to move the character, but it's not the biggest of deals.
And you could probably honestly put the map layout.
Yeah, even if I can't, it's not that hard. Like, it's just like shapes.
Right. But yeah, the whole situation with Unity it really fucking blows, and it sucks to see more of the gaming industry just turning into greed and corporations fucking over their consumers.
Yeah.
And I don't get it either, because it's like, it seems like you are deliberately trying to sandbag your source of income, and I can't even begin to understand that. It makes no fucking sense to me whatsoever. What's your opinion on it so far, Joe?
What?
What's your opinion on the whole, Unity thing?
Yeah.
Alright.
It blows. I need more stone.
Did you have anything else, Joe?
Not really.
I still have more that I can talk about. I just
Yeah.
don't want to steal the spotlight the whole time.
Yeah, no, I mean, honestly, I don't have too much to talk about. My week's been pretty dull, I guess.
Well, I got some pretty good news recently, which is that Titanfall 2, one of my favorite games of all time, got an update for the first time in like 5 or 6 years.
Yeah.
And I don't personally believe it, but apparently there's been a nod to Titanfall 3 in Apex Legends. I don't personally believe that we are getting Titanfall 3, but there is a part of me in the back of my mind that thinks it is a possibility. And that it's at least slightly okay to remain a little hopeful.
Yeah.
But the update, I didn't realize this because me and Joe were playing on Frontier Defense when we played. But the multiplayer servers, like the PvP servers, for a while were completely shut down. And I had no idea of that because it had been so long since I played the game. But the update turned them back on and also fixed a lot of server connectivity issues. It fixed, like, there's a massive issue that I've had since I started playing the game, which is that the game, when you're at the menus, will just lose connection to EA's servers, and like, if you are customizing your Titan or your pilot or your guns, your loadouts, whatever, losing connection also means that whatever you just did isn't saved. And you have to do all of it again, and it's really fucking annoying. But when I hopped on today, just to test it out, see if the menus were working, I didn't have that issue again, which, you know, it's pretty cool, seeing as that's the first time I haven't had that issue in fucking years. But that also just means very good things for Titanfall 2, even if Titanfall 3 doesn't come out eventually. It has brought a lot of people back, which is nice. See, this time, Joe, my pauses are because I'm shooting people. Well, actually, just the same person. That's it. I've dumped 2 mags into this corpse. But, so that means that, you know, if I do decide to hop back on multiplayer and give it a try, I won't just be looking at abandoned servers the whole time.
Yeah.
Which, yeah, it comes pretty timely because it was only last week that I decided to buy the game for me and Joe, and hopefully if Joe decides he wants to play the game again, then
maybe.
Yeah, we'll have some fun. Are you sure you don't have anything, Joe?
Not really, no. Life's kind of sucked the past week, not gonna lie.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Why is that? Oh, actually, yeah, I just realized I suddenly remember we're doing Stench. Fucking A. OBS really does not like VR. In other news, I did buy Pavlov VR for both me and Joe, which, another game that he, of course, never asked me to buy for him. I just thought, you know, this is a game Joe might play with me. Fuck it, why not? And so I bought it. And we played it for a bit. I annoyed him a little. Because I kept suicide bombing him with grenades. But from what he's played so far, I think you've enjoyed it, right?
Yeah, I mean, the controls kind of suck, but
Oh
other than
yeah,
that,
no, like I keep forgetting about that. Pavlov controls are fucking atrocious.
yeah.
They're so fucking weird for no reason. But continue.
Huh?
Weren't you saying so?
No, but actually, I did just remember. I don't know how well, actually, I know how I forgot this because everything after this just like went to shit. And it's also been, we're also like late on recording, so it feels longer, or it's been longer. But I completely forgot. My headset came in the mail. This was like already a week ago by now, but we haven't talked about it on Stench.
Really?
Yeah, because last episode, like I think I just ordered it. I think.
You're right, yeah.
Yeah, because I think. Shoot, what day did we record that?
Yeah, you definitely would have.
Yeah, because you're playing, and I was playing like just Cooking Simulator, but yeah, I was I finally got my headset in the mail. Because it came out. Yeah, it's only been like a week since I've had my headset.
Yeah.
That doesn't even feel real. This past week, man, let me tell you, this past week, that's all I need to tell you. But the headset, it's actually quite nice. I'm not gonna lie, because when I was first looking at this headset was a couple months ago.
I hope so. It was $1,000.
Yeah, well, the market price is $1,099, but I got it used on Amazon for like $600 after tax, which is like half the price. That's a fucking steal. And it came. Right. It said the condition very good. It was like new. I would have said it was like new, because it genuinely was. It was very good condition. I was very it came in the original box too. The headset itself, what I was saying was I was reading reviews on it a few months ago when I was first looking at buying it, and the only reviews, I don't think it has reviews on the official Vive Heads website. But it did have on Amazon, so I was reading the Amazon reviews, and they were mostly negative because it was like a 2.5 star rating, which is not good.
Yeah.
And all the reviews were basically saying all the bad reviews were basically software related issues. Mostly like tracking, controller issues, whatever. But a lot of that has been fixed with like updates to the headset. But so like when I bought this, it was still like a gamble to me. But it went up to like a 3.3 star. A lot more of the reviews were better. It's like all those issues fixed. The only issue so far that was not fixed is a hardware issue, and that is the battery. The battery life is quite atrocious. So this headset, it's very small. Like quite honestly, it looks like the same size as a pair of like safety goggles. I'm not even kidding. It is so small. And I'm convinced there's not even a battery inside the headset. But the headset, it comes with, like, when it originally comes, it has the way you put it on, it's basically like a set of like glasses. There's no connection in the back. It's just like two prongs on the sides that you put on like a pair of glasses, and then this like little elastic strap that goes like over top your head just to keep it from like sliding down in the back, which I was surprised does a good job of doing. Like I don't know, because apparently you're supposed to be able to play it like that. No, there's really no way. Like it cannot keep a charge. Like when I first got it and it died the first time, because I spent like 2 hours setting it up because I was like, I didn't know what I was doing basically. Well, it was probably like an hour, but I was setting it up and it died after like about 20 minutes of gameplay because it was pretty low. And I plugged it in. It literally did not try. I had it plugged in for like 2 hours. I went to turn it on. It didn't turn on. It was still dead. It comes with the battery cradle though, which is also like an extended strap for like the head strap for it. So you take off like the little prongs on the sides. You plug this, not plug, but like connect this battery cradle in, and you can like charge it. It also has like a little dial that you can tighten it, which is really nice. I'm making stone, and hold on a second. There we go. And I realized you have to unplug, because what you do is you plug the battery into the headset, and then that takes the charge. What you gotta do is you gotta unplug the battery from the headset, and then plug the charging cable into the battery, let that charge, and then whenever you want to plug it back in. There's no way you can play that thing without that battery cradle. It's literally impossible. Another cool feature about the headset is you don't need glasses. So what you do is what is that? Oh, the axe is broken. What you do is you take your glasses off, and there's the lenses have, I think it's like 6 different settings. Not settings, but like 6 numbers you can set it to. And you just twist the lens and it like magnifies it, whatever. I have to put it all the way to max because I am like literally legally blind without my glasses. Like, that's not even a joke. Well, I guess illegally blind because I haven't like gotten that like certified, but I'm basically blind without my glasses. So I put it up to the max, and it's only ever so slightly blurry, almost as if like you put on like an old pair of glasses and the prescription's just like slightly out of date, so things are just a tad bit blurry. But it wasn't bad. And there's like, you can set it to whatever you need. You can adjust it for each eye individually, because like some people, their eyes differ in suckability, how much they suck. But it's really cool. I like it.
They are at sucking.
Yeah. But yeah, it's a nice headset. Runs all my, I can finally play my VR games, which I have been playing. We're gonna play Bone Lab for that FNAF episode, which the FNAF movie comes out in like a month and a half, not even. We'll go watch the movie, and we'll be doing our funny episode where we FNAF in VR and in Gmod and whatever. And we're gonna have a good time with that.
We are.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm decently excited for that.
Yeah.
Oh. Hold on. There we go. Fuck. But yeah, it's definitely gonna be weird, because I mean, me and Joe have talked about FNAF before. We have been FNAF fans for a very long time. Not really fans anymore, but like I still remember when rumors of a FNAF movie were originally, suspected.
Yeah.
Probably when the first fucking game came out, to be quite honest with you.
Yeah.
Fuck. I'm trying to be tactical and it's not working.
What the fuck? Stone. Yes.
But like, point is we've been waiting for this movie for a long fucking time, and we know it's gonna be bad, just like every other video game movie. This one's gonna be especially bad though, because it's the Five Nights at Freddy's movie, and it just doesn't look very good. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's gonna be a lot of fan service and such.
Yeah.
I don't think there's gonna be a whole lot to the actual plot, especially if they tie in some of the book stuff.
Yeah.
That's not gonna be the most fun.
The thing with the FNAF movie is, like, I'm not even expecting anything. Like, expecting a good movie. The only reason I'm going to see it is just because it's the FNAF movie. That's the only reason. I have no expectations. It is 11 o'clock.
It is.
I have no expectations for this movie. I'm going to go see it, and it's gonna be a fun.
Yeah, it's gonna be quite the ordeal.
Yeah. Oh, it's really a crafting cake. What the heck?
I'm a fucking G at this game, baby.
I need to. Oh. Okay.
Oops. But
that looks horrendous.
there aren't really any other movies I'm looking forward to.
Yeah, same here.
I haven't really looked forward to a movie since Oppenheimer, but before that, even, I really can't think of a single movie I'd been genuinely looking forward to since before, like, the newest Resident Evil movie. I think it's Resident Evil 6.
Oh shit, how did I do that? That's not what I want.
Fuck, I am failing this jump.
What the huh? Why does it make 2 different recipes? This is the dumbest thing I've ever in the world. Yeah. The last movie I was actually really excited for was the Indiana Jones movie. And that was about it. I mean, Oppenheimer was cool, but I mean, if you didn't ask me to go see it, I probably wouldn't have gone and seen it.
Yeah.
What am I making? Oh, I made a goofy. Wait, oh yeah, these things. I forgot those existed. It's just stick. You have anything else?
Right.
Right.
I'm trying to think if there's been any, like, new games I've been playing. Other than, like, Dark Souls 3, which I finally picked up.
Yeah.
Not really. And I really haven't been getting too much into it because, like, you know, I've played through Elden Ring 10 fucking times. The entire story. I love the game, but 10 fucking times and 100%ing the game, it gets a little stale. And Elden Ring being a Souls game, it is obviously very heavily ingrained in Souls mechanics and animations and whatnot.
Yeah.
I mean, there are a lot of enemies that are just straight up recycled from the Souls games, like the basilisks and the Erdtree avatars, who are literally just identical in animation and moveset to the the Asylum demons from Dark Souls 2. Like, playing Dark Souls 3 doesn't feel really any different, aside from the fact that you can't jump, and there's no, like, open world stuff, really.
Yeah.
With Dark Souls, it's more, you're put in this place, and you know that there is... Sorry, this map is a lot louder than I thought it would be. It's fine. But, you know, you're put, let's say, you're over here, you're that coffee cup. And the boss of the level is this coffee cup. Now, there is a lot between you and that boss. There are a shit ton of enemies that you're going to have to kill again and again and again because you keep dying. And, eventually you just find a really good route to get to the boss, which is what I normally do. And that's how I got to Ward of the Boreal Valley. But with Elden Ring, there was a lot more exploration, and it wasn't just constant fighting, which again, I don't mind.
Yeah.
But it's, for me, just kind of more Elden Ring. And it might be a while before I can actually fully get into the game.
Yeah.
Without having super long pauses, or I don't know. It might be even a similar case to Elden Ring, where like when I first started playing Elden Ring, I took a pretty long break from the game, a few months, I'd say.
Because you hate the game that much.
But like I hadn't really even gotten that far. That fart. But
Dude, stop.
Like I don't know, it wasn't intriguing me. And then all of a sudden I pick it up again a few months later and I can't stop playing it for a month straight.
Yeah.
And then again when I get it on PC, I played it for the entirety of my Christmas break. Like it was literally, I would wake up, immediately get on Elden Ring, and then not do anything else until like 5 in the morning. Go to sleep, do it all again.
Yeah.
For a good like 2 weeks. And so like obviously I'm a little tired of that by now. But that might be the case for Dark Souls, where I stopped playing for a little bit. Bitch. 1-2 combo. I stopped playing for a little bit, and then all of a sudden I'm just pumping 100 fucking hours into the game every week.
Yeah.
Ooh, fucking mean right hook, baby. I don't know. It's yet to be seen. I've been playing a little bit today. I beat Ward of the Boreal Valley, and I raised the banner as well. So now I'm in like the under area of the Lothric wall, whatever, I guess.
Yeah.
Bitch. And I have been enjoying the game more, but again, it's just, I don't know. It's hard to fully invest myself in it, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know. Sekiro, I've been very heavily thinking about buying. Like we mentioned at the beginning of the episode, because it's another FromSoft game, obviously. It's another taste of a video game so difficult that you're probably going to rage quit multiple times. Because that's what FromSoft is good at, is making games that are difficult but good at the same time. You fucking piece of shit! You stole my hot pocket! I'm stabbing a peasant null body to death with a chef's knife. Fuck.
Yeah.
Hold on, buddy. Hold on, buddy. Yeah, there we go. Piece of shit! But, yeah, no, Sekiro is a very different game. It's a lot more fast-paced, and the animations are much more snappy.
Yeah.
Where in Dark Souls and Elden Ring, I was explaining this to Joe earlier, you have, you swing your sword, and if an enemy is in that general direction, and they are within, like, a few feet of you, you will hit them. But with Sekiro, it's more interlocked than that, I suppose. I don't know, like, a good way to explain it.
It's all coming from a guy who's never even played the game before.
Shut up. But it's just, I don't know. The game is very different from Dark Souls, and I think it might breathe some life. You never know. Lately, I've been playing a lot of VR games. That's kind of been my jam again.
Yeah, same. I mean, I've been.
Yeah.
I mean, for me, like, just like tonight, I get home from work and I'm way too tired to like stand for hours and play a VR game.
Which is why you play sitting down, you fucking idiot.
Yeah, but the games like Bone Lab or Blade and Sorcery or Pavlov, basically all the games I play, I usually end up standing up anyway because it's a better experience.
Right.
But for Ancient Dungeon VR, I definitely sit down.
Which you've also been having issues with.
Well, no, that was when I switched the controllers, it did fix it. It just changed what button.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because like I changed it to the Vive controllers, and now it's the triggers to grab onto the ladder. But it works fine now. So.
Very nice.
Yeah, that's another thing with the headset is some of the controls. The controllers themselves, they're literally just Quest controllers, but massive. But for some reason, like games don't like them. And by games, I mean,
it's just because
Ancient Dungeon. Yeah, well, the only games I've had trouble with is Pavlov and Ancient Dungeon. And Pavlov, I'm pretty sure most of the troubles we're having were just the bad controls.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Yeah, because like once I started getting used to it, I was like, okay, well now I can somewhat use the buttons, but yeah. What? I just looked at it. What sapling do I need? No. Petrified. Okay. Yeah. I don't even think I mentioned what mod pack I'm playing. I'm playing Sky Factory 4 because it was the only one that I could get to work. Yeah.
Do tell.
Huh?
Said do tell.
It's basically just Skyblock, but heavily modded. There's like 200 mods installed.
So all the mods but Skyblock.
No, all the mods has like 300 to 400. All the mods is crazy. And there's also like all the mods isn't even all the mods, because like some either just don't work together or there's literally no point in having them.
Right. Because their effect is small that it's negligible.
Yeah, the other two mods I was trying to get to work were one was the Crafting Dead, because back in the day, Crafting Dead used to be like my favorite mod ever, and I don't even know why.
Is it like a Walking Dead type thing?
Yeah, it's a Walking Dead. Basically what it was you'd spawn into the world and there would be natural generated structures you can go and loot.
That sounds fucking sick.
Yeah, you could loot them, and there's guns, there's the thirst bar mod, but there's like you get food, water, guns, ammo, and it was a zombie apocalypse. There was also like medical supplies, you could break your leg. It was basically turning Minecraft into something like 7 Days to Die or DayZ, yeah.
So, God damn it, I do that every fucking time.
Whatever. But it was really fun mod. But I'm pretty sure, because I played it before, and it was a lot different. I don't know what they did to it. I don't know what happened to the mod. But I tried playing it again because I completely forgot what it was like. Like I played it and I was like, this is different, I hate it, and I never played it again, and now I'm like, I completely forgot what it, like how different it was and what it was, but I want to try it again. But it just wasn't working. And the other mod was Cobblemon, which if you play modern Minecraft, one of the most popular mod packs is Pixelmon, which is basically just Pokemon in Minecraft. And that's also one of my favorite, but there's a new one, it's called Cobblemon, and it's just like it's like a whole new type of Pokemon mod, I guess. I don't really know much about it. All I know is that the like models for all the Pokemon remind me of like the OG Pixelmon models, and it was kind of nostalgic.
Right.
I wanted to play it, but of course that one didn't work either. like every time I went to open it would just crash. I don't even it's definitely like my PC was I don't know if I tried them after I restarted my PC or not, but I don't even care. Like Sky Factory is working and I'm playing it. So yeah, that's what I'm playing now.
There's so much fucking null body blood all over the place.
Yeah, it happens.
Speaking of beating the shit out of null bodies, the other day I was playing Bone Lab, of course, and I was on Slop and Slime, which is a map that was ported from. It was a community TF2 map that was ported to this game. It's really fucking good. I love it.
Yeah,
it's one of my favorites. The only reason I'm not playing on it now is because it's pretty visually busy, and I thought it might not be the best for recording Stench.
Yeah, that's fair.
But I was beating the shit out of a null body, and I punched him so fucking hard that he was kind of just twitching on the ground, which happens sometimes. They kind of like glitch and can't get back up.
Yeah.
But like it was like for a very long time, and I kept thinking about like picking him up and punching him again, but I just felt bad. I just watched him fucking twitch there, and then he got up and just wasn't attacking me. And my first thought was, oh my god, I beat a fucking nobody agent so badly that I gave him brain damage. And then I hit him again, and eventually he falls down and gets back up, and he starts attacking me again. So I hit him again, and then he falls back down and just starts twitching on the ground again, like he's having a seizure. And then eventually, after like a good probably 5 minutes of me just watching him try and roll around to get back up, he just dies. Which can happen if they get stuck somewhere. They will just kind of die. Mm-hmm. So that way, if you're playing like the story and the win condition or whatever is that all null bodies in the area are dead, well, if one gets stuck in an area you can't get to, then you're fucked. But eventually they die, so it's fine.
Yeah, this is a good system.
Yeah. And I'm guessing that's what happened to the dude after he couldn't get up. But yeah, it was. I was like, wow, like I really just beat a fucking NPC in a game so badly that he literally got brain damage and forgot what his code was. It was... wow. And this one I've beat so badly now that the damage decal is literally just his entire face now. Like, you can't see his original face anymore. I'm gonna... There we go, I painted the one spot that you can still see.
And you had so much fun with it that you decided you want to try doing this in real life.
Yeah.
And now now Pench has 50 years in prison.
I just really like punching them. Especially, like, I found a mod that lets you edit your avatar stats. And the main problem I had with Johnny Silverhand's avatar was he's very thin, and so Bone Lab's, like, automatic size versus stat detector made him pretty fucking weak. But since I can edit his stats now, he's as strong as the heavy avatar and also has, like, 3 times as much health. So, you know, I'm just having fun.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I did mention Cyberpunk. I did want to talk about it at least briefly. I waited for Cyberpunk to come out for a while. I had heard about it. I had finally jumped on the hype train a good, 2 or 3 years before it released. Which, you know, people like Mutahar, some ordinary gamers, he had been waiting since the game was first announced, 8 years before it released.
Yeah.
But the game, I pre-ordered the game, of course. The game came out. This was the last game I ever pre-ordered, and the second game I pre-ordered too. But the game came out, and I was playing on an Xbox One S. So obviously the performance for me was fucking horrible. I plan on getting the game on PC at some point because I can run it with fucking ray tracing now.
Yeah.
but that's only when it goes on like a massive sale again, like it did a few times in the last few months. But it was genuinely depressing. Like I was legitimately in denial that the game was buggy, and it was it was like the 5 stages of grief. Seriously. That's how fucking bad it was.
Yeah.
Because the game that I thought Cyberpunk was going to be was so far removed from what it was. Like, I thought it was going to be this amazing fucking game that, like, you can choose your own path of what you want to be, and, like, it just would branch out so fucking far. But that just wasn't the case.
Yeah.
I enjoyed the game. I still enjoyed the game.
Yeah.
Despite all of its bullshit. I really didn't have an issue with too many of its bugs. Thankfully, I didn't experience too many of them. The biggest issue I had was that the resolution scaling was fucking horrible. And I can actually demonstrate what that means in real time. Hold on. I'm gonna get rid of him. So, you editing and everybody watching can see that this mall looks pretty clear. A little pixelated over on the Starbucks logo, but everything looks very clear.
Yeah.
Now, if I go into settings, graphics, and I turn down the render scale all the way down, suddenly everything looks blurry and it looks fucking disgusting. Now, in VR, this effect is very pixelated, so I don't know how it looks. Well, actually, I can check how it looks on screen. Yeah, actually, on screen, it should be pretty much what it looks like on Cyberpunk, playing on last-gen consoles. Basically, it looks like you're just playing the game, but you need prescription glasses.
Yeah.
And that's how Cyberpunk felt. But for some odd reason, it also... Like, I don't know how to explain this. The game just looked like you could fall through the floor at any minute. It felt... I don't know. And that never happened to me. It happened to a lot of people. And it wasn't even something that I knew was possible at the time that I was playing it. But... Oh, this is so bad. There we go. Back to point 1. Or 1.0. But it just... I don't know. It just looked like if I were to step on that tile over there, I would fall through the floor. And I still don't understand why. But at least now I have an understanding of why the resolution scale, or why the game looked so weird, and it was because of the resolution scaling.
Yeah.
Which, it really sucks, because if that wasn't the case, I know for a fact I would have enjoyed the game a lot more, and I don't even know if I would have been as critical of the game as I am now.
As much critical.
Yeah. Guys, I'm sorry. I need you to stop watching for a second. I need to do my business. There's a toilet here.
While he does his business, I think this is a good place to leave off for the day, for the episode. Surprisingly, that went a lot better than some of our other episodes.
Hex, I fucking carried it the whole time.
All right, bye. No, but genuinely, yeah, there was surprisingly a good episode. And I need to go to bed after this, but yeah, we have YouTube and Spotify. You're listening on one of those, most likely. So make sure, if you're on YouTube, to subscribe and like and comment. I mean, you can just do only one of those things, or none of them, but preferably all three. And on Spotify, you can just follow so you know whenever we post another episode, which is every Wednesday at 1 p.m., just like whenever this episode came out. And all the other, well, most of the others, we try. And we have a Patreon for the epic cool people who want to support what we're doing and give us $5 a month Not every single month. You can do it for like 1 month if you want, and just reap the benefits for like a month. But those benefits include early access to all of our episodes. They come out Monday instead of Wednesday, which is incredible. That's actually a lie. They don't do that. But if we do get patrons, which we have none of, that will happen. I guarantee it.
Indeed.
And if it doesn't happen, you can kill me in real life. I'll give you my address. I'll post my address on the
Actually, I
Patreon.
will.
Yeah. But we also have exclusive content on the Patreon that you will not find anywhere else. And it's all our juicy, funny bits. We have behind the scenes content that's the exact same of bits that are usually you'll never see ever. You also get your name at the end of every episode, which as you can see is not happening because we don't have any patrons. But you sitting there in your greasy your chair, you could be the very first person for only just $5 a month. And we also have a Discord that you can join for free. It's literally free for free on Discord. I know how much people love their Discord these days, just to get on a server and chat with people. And that's really all you do on Discord is chat with people. But you can chat with us, and we can talk to you. We probably won't, but if you want, we might. And if you if you subscribe to our Patreon, you'll get an epic exclusive role within the Discord that gives you access to other things that I've still yet to look at, because I set it up like back in February when we started, and it's like mid-September. I don't remember anything that I made, so I honestly, it might just like be a cool role. But if you get that role by subbing to our Patreon, I'll definitely look at it and change it if it needs changed and give you exclusive benefits. We also have our main channels. Me, Jerry Williams 01, and Jordan over there is I think it's T say Savo.
I will actually kill you.
Yeah, something like that. But yeah, we post videos every so often. As I mentioned before, I posted a Resident Evil video, and all my Premiere files just got deleted, so it might be a while before I muster up the motivation to edit another video. I don't think. Do you have any videos in the works? You have that Halo Infinite video, right? Judging by your reaction, that's probably not going to make it out to the scene anytime soon. But yeah, we try to upload semi-regularly. We tried weekly. That didn't work.
No.
I mean, if we're doing monthly, I'm still in the game. So maybe if we get more views and such, we'll do more. But one thing we always do every week is StenchCast, and I hope you'll join us next week for episode 31. We're gonna have fun. We're gonna have fun with it, man. Anything else you want to add at the end?
Not really. Just remember to obey the law, because if you don't, you could end up like this fellow here. If you're wondering what he did, just don't worry about it. He's a villain. But yeah. Stay safe, stay in school.
And pay your taxes, and then pay us your taxes as well. Pay your taxes twice, but give us the second tax.
Yeah, give us your tax.
Yeah. Income tax return, give us that. And also your first child's college tuition.
Indeed. In the form of monkey and
yeah. And that'll be all. All right. We'll see you next week. Bye-bye.
Bye.